British voice, ASMR, and today it is another hotel room tour. We are in Guildford today, and in quite a nice hotel. So this is the Harbour Hotel in Guildford. We're here tonight for artwork Christmas do, which should be quite fun. So the bar opens at 7. It is currently 4:45, so I have a little bit of time to relax before I head down. So I need to get changed. I've got my Christmas jumper with me for the evening because the rule with our Christmas do is you have to wear a Christmas jumper. So I've got that. I've even got a festive t-shirt. And hopefully it will be a good night. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So let's start the tour. We'll save the bathroom for later. Go in there in a bit. Let's start the tour with the main room, so the bedroom. You know, a nice black throw on the bed. Black cushions on top of the pillowcases. It's quite a big bed. I think this is probably a king, maybe. It looks a little bit bigger than a double. But probably not big enough to be a queen, which I think is the biggest. We've got this interesting kind of red. This is glass. This is obviously red backed. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm not the biggest fan of the colour red in decorating, but there you go. 2 bottles of water. Which if you've ever drunk the water in London or any of its suburbs, you will realise that it's usually not particularly nice. This is Tarka Springs still water. Wildly refreshing spring water from Devon. I've never actually had Tarka Springs water before. So that's quite nice, and I'm guessing this one with the green is sparkling. Yes, it is, sparkling water. Very nice. Next to the bed we have 2 plugs. No USB plugs, but just 2 normal plugs. And on the side, let's come back a little bit. I'll zoom out. This is our painting, so. Well, it's not a painting, it's a photograph of, I don't know, what do we think? Italy. Probably Italy. It looks very Romano influenced, with these busts on the wall here. And that's showing it could be Greek as well, I suppose, but that's quite a fancy ceiling, so I mean, to be perfectly honest, the Italian kind of Greco-Roman style was very popular across all of Europe, so this could be a stately home in France, like Versailles or something. You just have no idea. I thought it might say somewhere on it, but it doesn't, so never mind, we just have to guess. On this side of the bed, 2 more plugs. We have the little phone, the Harbour telephone phone, a room service thing. Got 2 nice little bedside lamps. There's no overhead lamp, so the room relies on the ambient lighting from the 2 bedside lamps, the desk lamp, and that little corner lamp over there. It seems to work. We've got overhead lights in the hallway though down there. This kind of weird waist high hello mirror here. I'm not sure why that's so low, but there you go. Maybe just to reflect the light. And in the mirror, not in the mirror, in the window here, you can see down into the foyer. And there's there's this lovely chandelier. So that's nice. The official magazine of Harbour hotels. Very nice. Curtains are a nice quality. Lined, quite heavy. Definitely feel like they'd hold out the light. This is actually, so I was in a hotel last night which had almost identical curtains and blinds. That's like a mesh, like a thin mesh. Kind of almost Hessian. Maybe it is Hessian. But it's yeah, quite a nice thing. There's a little box light in the corner and another one here. Dispersing the light gently around the room. Again, we have a glass top. And the all-important empty cupboard. Red line. Here we go. This is what I'm after. So, in here, there you go. You know it's a posh hotel when it has an ice bucket for your wine. Ooh, excuse me, a nice little lid on there. Our tea bags are, oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Newbie English breakfast black tea. I have had these before. They are very nice. We've got some chamomile, some peppermint, and just black tea. No Earl Grey. No Earl Grey. That's devastating. I do like a cup of Earl Grey. Never mind. 2 mugs, 2 glasses. I'm only here for one night, so I'll probably only use 1 mug and 1 glass. In this cupboard we have the safe. And on the top I have placed this is my t-shirt. See if I can lay this out. Look at me being all festive, and I'm not entirely sure that's appropriate for the workplace, but there you go. And then this is actually a Christmas jumper that my ex bought in Next, and it fits me, and it's really soft and nice, so I am repurposing it for myself this evening. But it's nice and sparkly. It's a little bit girly, but you know, I like it, it's nice. And it's still got her hairs attached to it. That's a little bit upsetting. Never mind. Got my nice kind of chino type things because I'm trying to look posh like I fit in down south. You've got an LG TV. The aircon controls. See if I can pop this on. There we go, that's on. Cool the place down, it is warm in here. In the wardrobe we have a trouser press. I may actually use that because my trousers will be very crinkly. Lovely, and an ironing board obviously. Some spare bedding. And then the other side, hairdryer, coat hangers, another spare bedding and a few drawers. Lovely. Fire escape. Here. Little plan. And the bathroom. Let's turn the light on. Oh, that's not it. That's it. Here we go, so. Nice little stand-up shower. Toilet. What's this? Well, this is a nice little. What are these? Are these a shower cap? 2 shower caps. Looks like some feminine hygiene products, I think. It's quite good to provide those. We've got a couple of toilet rolls. That's posh, look at that. They've stamped in a little thing on the toilet roll. It's the little details. It's the little details. All open here. Let's have a look here as well. So, just move this a bit closer. We have got Essential Elements shampoo, Essential Elements conditioner, and I am assuming that the middle one is body lotion. I do not know what Essential Elements smells like. I will find out shortly, actually. I've got body lotion here, so... it smells quite nice. I've not thought this through. I'm holding a camera in one hand. There we go. I'll wash that up. It would have been rather hard to rub that in whilst holding a camera. We have our shaver's socket, a shaver's mirror as well. I've got my gubbins here, so I'll be getting my little bits of Lush and deodorant and stuff out. Oh, for the record, it smelled quite nice. It smelled quite nice. I've also got a bath. Now, because I've got a good bit of time between now and actually going down, I might actually treat myself to a bath. I'm saying bath because I'm down south, but let's be honest, it should be pronounced bath. If you disagree that bath should be pronounced bath, drop me a little comment and I can tell you that you're wrong. Because phonetically it is bath. I'll hear nothing to the contrary. For the record, it's also scone and not scone, and grass and not grass. The ongoing debate in Britain. I believe that's the best way to discern the north-south divide, where people start saying bath instead of bath. Then you know you're in the north. That's more or less it. Got a nice little chair in the corner. Table. That's more or less it. A fairly succinct tour today. The one from the hotel yesterday, oh, that's my phone. I think I dragged it out till about almost half an hour. This one I am going to be hard pressed to make 15 minutes. But there is a good reason for that. And that is going to be, instead of chatting away aimlessly for another 15 minutes, I'm going to go and run myself a bath and enjoy a little bit of luxury time, because I don't often have a bath. It's quite nice. On that note, I will bid you a fond farewell. Adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And I need to silence my phone. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. Wolfton's voice, or British voice, signing off. Welcome to Wolfton's voice, or British voice. ASMR, and today we are doing another hotel room tour, and it's a nice one actually. So I am in the Oakland Park Hotel, which is down in Weybridge, near London, and let's have a little look here. This is the room service menu. So let's see what kind of things they offer. Oh, here we go, a bit of blurb about the hotel. A privately owned historic country house was established as a hotel in 1856 and stands on the site of the Grand Royal Palaces of Henry VIII and later of Henry's daughter, Queen Elizabeth I. The great cedar tree at the front of the hotel was planted circa 1645 to commemorate the birth of the youngest son of King Charles I, who was known as Henry of Oaklands. So there we go, this is a historic little venue, which is quite cool. So a privately owned historic country house. It's been there for a while, but it's it's pretty swanky. So normally when I stay down in Weybridge for work, we stay in a place called, well, you can't see out there, which means there is no view to speak of. It's probably an aircon unit or the car park or something. Normally we stay in the Ship Inn, which is just or the Ship Hotel is called, which is just a Best Western here, and I always struggle to sleep in there because it's always really warm. And annoyingly, this room is also really warm. I'm going to have to try and work out how to turn this off. This is the heater. And I can feel it kicking out heat, but I can't see an obvious way of turning it off. Maybe there is some remote control somewhere. But nonetheless, I've literally just checked in, so let's have a little look. We've got some nice. Ooh. He's turning on at the wall, maybe. Oh no, there is no switch on the wall. It is a mystery how you turn this lamp on, but it's a pretty lamp nonetheless. Give you some Harrogate spring water, so 2 bottles of that. It's very nice. Yeah, we've got some right accoutrements. So this is beautiful. This is the new Sony 85mm GM2 lens. It's an absolute beaut. If you want to do portrait photos, it is astoundingly good. This is my hotel room, so Oakland Drive, Weybridge, there we go, that's where we are. I'm in 3022 tonight, which is exciting. Biscuit wise, look at that. Walker's shortbread fingers, all butter. They are going to be nice. I do like shortbread. So that's a win. Oh yes. They've got Birchall's tea as well, and this is actually very nice tea. So if you stay in a hotel with Birchall tea bags, it's a decent hotel. So we've got English breakfast tea, hopefully. Yes, we've got some Earl Grey tea. Whatever I don't drink, if there's Earl Grey, I will take it home with me. Because I love Earl Grey tea. And red berry and flower. Fruity and refreshing. Very nice, very nice. Sadly, we are just on UHT milk. There is no little mini fridge here. At least none that I can see. Nope, I don't think we've got a mini fridge. We do have a little drawer. bag here with nothing in it at all. Do you like my festive hat? It's Christmas, so I'm being festive. I'm actually down, so we've got meetings tomorrow, and then it is our work Christmas do. So I'm in a different hotel tomorrow. So, you know, that's actually really nice. Some hotels I stay in have absolutely disgusting kettles. I stayed in one last week which had it was a white plastic kettle, but it had been there so long it had turned yellow. It was a little bit grim. But yes, as I said, I'll be staying in a different hotel tomorrow, so let's see what these do. I might even do another. There we go, so I can turn the little lamp on the side. Turn the main lamp off for a bit better ambiance. So yeah, you might get 2 very soon videos dropping, this one, and I can't remember the name of the one I'm in tomorrow, but I think it's the same one I stayed in last year for the Christmas do. And I'm pretty sure I did a hotel room tour, so help protect the environment. Basically saying only change your bed linen if you really have to. Not an issue for me, as I'm only staying here the one night. This is a very nice bed head. So these are squishy, but they're kind of like a faux leather texture. Very nice, very nice. Let's go to the other side of the bed. Pop on this little bedside lamp as well. Oh, lovely. Take a little box of tissues in case you get a sniffle in the night. These nice kind of gold coloured pillows, decent texture. The pillows feel pretty good actually, not too soft but not too firm. Nice white sheets. How squishy's the bed? Shall we do the bed test? Ready? And down we go. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the ceiling, very nice ceiling. Oh, the bed's comfortable. Oh, I'm looking forward to going to bed tonight. I am tired. Long drive down. We've got an LG TV on the wall. So sadly not a Sony, but I would say better than a Samsung. So can't complain. A nice little stand there, which I've not put my bag on. I've just abandoned my bag over there. This room, for the record, is massive. Look at all this just empty space. Like, you could legitimately have another double bed here. Huge. Absolutely huge. Alright. So, beyond. Let's have a little gander. You've got in the cupboard. Just open both of these. I should probably put, oh no, we can see. I was going to say I should probably put another light on, but what is this up here? Someone has had an M&S suit and left their buttons. So we've got a safe unlocked. Has anyone left me a fortune? Sadly not. Sadly not. An iron. Again, that looks decent. Like most hotel irons, a proper kind of grimy old horrible things. That look nice. Got an ironing board down the side and a hairdryer as well. Obviously for me, not massively useful. Got a selection of coat hangers. So some nice kind of squishy fabric ones, as well as wooden ones. Very nice little cupboard. Let's put this. Instructions on how to use the safe. bathroom, let's have a little look at our fire exits. So where am I? Here, I assume. Oh no, that's a break glass point. I'm here. Okay, so I would leg it out here, or leg it that way. Very nice, very nice. Let's hope I don't need to do that. These are very nice. So this is a wooden key. God, it feels. Can you hear that? It's a lovely, nice and environmentally friendly, I suppose. Less plastic waste. Oh, here we go. Who set this to 25? Goodness gracious me. Let's take this right down to 16. 16 will do. 25 degrees. No wonder it was warm. I'm roasted. Alright, this is the bathroom. Oh, it's nice. I've not actually been in here yet. So we've got a big shower. Little foot towel on the floor. You've got a normal nice little shower head there, so no rainfall shower, which is a bit of a shame. I do like a rainfall shower, but that's a good, that looks like a good shower. It's a big space again, lots of room. And this, I always like these. It's got little lights on the side, which is quite nice. It's got this to demist as well. Don't need to put that on because obviously I'm not having to shower, so it's not misty. We have got My Tree organic argan oil soap. I don't know if you can see that. The camera's focused on my eye, so can't see it, but yeah. My Tree organic almond oil soap. Let's have a little look. What else have we got? Shampoo wise, this is again organic argan oil shampoo. Organic argan oil body lotion. You're picking up a theme here. And last but not least, organic argan oil body wash. No conditioner. I don't think I brought any conditioner. I normally like to condition my beard. I won't be able to condition my beard tomorrow, never mind. I've got my beard oil, which I've not got out yet. The bathroom is rack ceramics. I don't think I've ever come across rack ceramics before. But yeah, nice. A little spare toilet roll. Little bin, obviously the loo. Towel heater. Equipped, of course, with towels. A hook on the back of the door. It does annoy me when you stay in a hotel and there's not a hook on the back of the door. Hooks are very useful for hanging things up, especially towels. Although in a hotel like this, I would probably pop a wet towel over there to dry it out more effectively. I do talk some nonsense, don't I? Right, so that's the bathroom. And very nice it was as well. Back into here. I think that's more or less the entire room, actually. I was kind of hoping to do a long video today, but 15 minutes. Let's just see if this is kicking out any heat still, or if it's now... Oh, yes, colder. There we go, that is now pumping out cold air. I've got a light outside. Look at the beautiful way the light is going out like a star there. Fragmenting. I don't know what the correct terminology would be for that. But it's a beautiful effect, it's quite cool. This is the curtain. It's like a fine weave. It's not netting curtain, but kind of like a really fine mesh. It's actually it's a really nice texture. I wouldn't mind curtains like that at home, actually. A bit nicer than my mesh curtains. And these big things are very thick. Nice, very nice curtains. Pretty much everything in here smacks of quality. It's a very nice room, really. It's well appointed, nice little table. The chair here looks comfortable. Again, it's like a faux leather chair. It's in good condition. Again, a lot of the time at hotels, you'll see the backs of the chairs are very heavily worn, but not this one. It's quite a good neck. Got the LG remote, of course. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I'm quite pleasantly. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say I was surprised, because it was a little bit more than my usual budget. But at this time of year, we normally try to get hotels for less than £100 a night. And this one, I think this room without breakfast was about 130-ish. So it's a little bit outside of our usual budget. But the hotel we normally stay in was full, so we were slightly more limited for choice. Alas, I think with breakfast it was like an extra 20 quid for breakfast, so I'm not having breakfast in the morning. I just grab a coffee on my way to the office, I think. That should do the job. But yeah, tell me in the comments what you think. It's very well appointed. Everything's pretty nice quality. There's a lot of space. A lot of space there. And a very nice bathroom, so altogether, really quite nice. Sorry if you had a little bit of a jump there with the recording, but my camera just decided it was a little bit warm in the room. I'm recording at 4K, 10-bit 422, 200 million colours. It's it's pretty high setting, to be perfectly honest, and the room is absolutely roasting. So my camera's got a little bit warm. I've just reset the camera to have a higher auto off temperature. I think it must have been set to the low setting. So anyway, it's sorted now, which is good. Unfortunately, that thing is pumping out cold air now because I am absolutely roasting. Absolutely roasting. So I'm going to have a bottle of water. We've got the Harbour water here. I'm going to have a bottle of water. Get my bits and bobs out of my bag. So I've got my toothbrush and whatnot in there. And then I am going to go to bed and hopefully have a wonderful night's sleep. If you are still watching at this point, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed it. Fingers crossed it has been very relaxing for you, because that is the idea. And if you are feeling relaxed, I hope you have either a wonderful day, a wonderful nap, maybe a wonderful sleep if it is night time for you now. And if you've not already, and you are still awake enough to do so, do drop me a like and a subscribe, because growing the channel is very hard work. So every little like helps, and every little comment helps as well. So if you ever stayed in the Oakland Park Hotel, drop me a little comment, let me know what you think. I think this is one of the nicer nice rooms I've stayed in recently. Have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you on the flippity flop. I just butchered that. I was going to say I will see you on the flippity flop. I'll see you next time. Good night. Welcome to another Wolfton's Voice hotel tour. This is an interesting one. Look at this old mottled, beautifully ornate mirror. So I am in the West End Lodge in Esher. Look at these for candles, they're beautiful. Which is Esher is a little suburb, kind of to the west of London. I don't know what this is, but it's very interesting. There's a little thermometer which is telling me that it's very hot in this room. I'm a little bit sweaty, so I have opened the window over there and one in the bathroom, but what an exquisitely interesting room. I've got this big bed here, nice throw, the pillows, squishy, very ornate little lamps. The woman that just showed me to my room is incredibly pleasant, very friendly lady. Apologies for the noise there. Little bell jar. Well, if that didn't wake you up, nothing will. We've got some potpourri, which has kind of long since lost its smell. Just has a faint whiff. We have a Toshiba TV, that's not something we see very often. A little dresser, look at this, cute little dresser table. Another mirror, well hello. I don't suppose there'll be anything. Nope, the drawers are empty. These lovely curtains. Again, some windows. I'm not going to open these windows, but some house, well, a house on the other side there. If we wrap around, there's just a bit of a makeshift wardrobe. I've just plonked my bag in there. Got a bit of a threadbare chair, but it's kind of antique and ornate. Opposite we have another house which actually had the lights on before, and now the lights are off, so I assume they're going to bed. It is quite late. It is now bedtime. In here we have a collectibles price guide 2008. That's adorable. Just random little collectibles, comics and Magic the Gathering, Wombles. The Wombles are for Wimbledon, common are we? There's a little Paddington Bear there as well. Ah, sooty and sweet. Oh, that's just sooty. Oh, there's some memories in here. Alright. If I had more time, I would have a good flick through this, but sadly, oh look, Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, the first edition on the Northern Lights by Philip Pullman. That's an excellent book. It's an excellent series. That's cool, I'd have a look through that, but sadly I'll be off first thing in the morning to get to work. There's another one here about the Grand Hotel, and underneath a Collins Encyclopedia of Antiques. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think we're very close to the Heathrow flight path. So I can hear an aeroplane out there. Got another mirror. They're determined that I'm to look at myself whilst I'm here. Mirrors everywhere. And the all-important. So we have 2 little biscuits. Cafe caramelized biscuits. Got Nescafe hot chocolate. A couple of hot chocks. Some PG tips. And Booker 3-phenyl organic tea. Litchfield's Fair Trade green tea. Oh, there's a chamomile. I might have a chamomile actually before I go to bed. Let's leave that one out. And a little, so there's the kettle. But look at this little fruit. How cute is this? Oh, and it's got some little juices in and some water. That's quite adorable. Tiny little thing. So, if we go to the bathroom, there are some scales for those who are mad enough to weigh themselves. Another little antique type thing here. I don't know what's in there and I'm not going to find out. We've got a weird little shower over the bath. A lovely bath. I wish I had time for a bath, but again, it's late, so I'm just going to go to sleep. Some Mason and Miller revitalising hair and body wash. Toilet, all the usuals. Little towel dryer. Interesting. The carpet is very soft and squishy. The candelabra there, the lamp from the ceiling is beautiful. All in all, it's quite a pretty little room really. A little bit more unusual than I'm used to. Even has a fireplace. It's got an old fireplace, so this is an old cottage, really, which has been repurposed as a little B&B. Very comfortable, very pretty, and hopefully the bed will be very comfortable, because that is where I'm going to spend my night. Lovely. Well, on that note, I guess I will say good night to you and go to sleep, because that's what I'm going to do. Good night. Welcome to Wolfton's Voice ASMR. And again today we are in this hotel room in Scotland. So this is the Best Western Moorings Hotel in Motherwell. I am working in Edinburgh tomorrow and I had to book last minute. And Edinburgh is very expensive for hotels. Very, very expensive, Edinburgh. So I booked here instead, so I've got an hour's journey in the morning to get there. But a much, much cheaper option. And a really nice one as well. So got one of these nice little Tunnocks chocolate mellows. If you've never had one of these, I would heartily advise one. It's like a chocolate shell, a milk chocolate shell with a biscuit base, and this large mound here is sticky marshmallow. It's beautiful. And some Harrogate spring water in a nice glass bottle. That I will drink later because it is a very warm night. There we have an LG TV. Looks like a perfectly nice one. A heater which will not get used because we are at the very end of May and it is warm. Even in Scotland it is warm. Got this massive bed, look at the size of this. It's huge. A nice little coffee table and chair. The chair has got my bag sitting on it. I've packed very light, so I just got a little bag there with basically one shirt in, and my overnight stuff. We've got a nice little lamp here, an old school phone as always. In hotels, I think hotels are the only places to have these kind of phones. I've got my Sony headphones because I can't go anywhere without them. Another little light there. These are some accoutrements from my camera. Got my lovely little Wandered camera bag, which I'm very happy with. And in here, the floor's very creaky, I've noticed. In here I have got my kind of go-to lens, which is this 70-200 f4 G2 lens. It's not that big for how good it is. It also does macro, which I absolutely love, so I can take really nice photos of flowers and whatnot. Just pop that back in there. Apologies for the weird camera angle there, but I needed my hands. I've got some chewing gum in there, some other bits and bobs, some batteries, some lens cleaning things, and sensor cleaning stuff. Yeah, and obviously this camera was in there, but it is not anymore. I have side by side my work phone and my personal phone. My knockoff Gucci wallet is still going strong, so I think what was about £3 in Bali. That was a good purchase. We've got this lovely big mirror, so you can see me. Hello. I'm very fetchingly and exciting grey tonight, so apologies for not dressing up for the occasion. I am, however, wearing shorts because it's so warm. I thought shorts were a good idea. Nice little fire escape plan, so I am... Where am I? I don't know. I'm somewhere. Here. I'm here. Ooh, I went all fuzzy there. I'm here. So I would have to run that way and then that way. Left and then right to get out. I'm hoping there's not a fire. That would be very inconvenient. Although I did have an ex once who stayed in a hotel that got set on fire, so that was exciting for her. Got a beautiful bathroom, so look at this shower. It's very kind of swankily done out. Nice. Kind of... I think that's plastic, but it's nice. It's got a lovely texture to it. A little bath floor towel there. I've put this in here. Where are we? There it is. I put this in here, which is called Mask of Magnanimity. It is a free sample I got from Lush last time I was in there, because I'm a bit of I like to look after myself, and I like Lush products. So yeah, that's a little face kind of cleansing mask that I will use in the shower tomorrow. Very nice indeed. Over here we have got, this is what the soap came in, but I have got the soap out already. Ooh, see if I can focus on that. A Savon. It is gentle soap with nourishing olive oil. That's what it looks like. I have used it. You can tell it's got olive oil in it because My hands felt really slippery afterwards, but they felt quite nice. So yeah. Let me go back a little bit. We've got this nice mirror here with a light all around it, which is confusing the camera massively. There we go, it's back in business again. And these look very nice. So this is our shampoo. So this is the shampooing conditioner, conditioning shampoo with balancing extracts of Jupiter. It's got bits of a planet in it. Juniper even. Same thing that you use to make gin. So hopefully that will smell nice. I do like the smell of gin. And then this is the shower gel with invigorating extracts of citrus fruit. These are by a company called Damana. They look nice. They look nice. I look forward to trying those in the morning. All in all, really quite a lovely little bathroom, very spacious as well. Let me step out and then you can see it from that end. So yeah, very nice. And the bedroom too is really quite spacious. I'm only here for one night, so I've just driven up this evening. I'm basically going to finish this video and go straight to bed. So this will not get posted until at least tomorrow. I'm working first thing. Then tomorrow afternoon I am driving back home. And calling it quits for Sunday and Monday, because Sundays and Mondays are my weekend. So yeah, that's it really, that's it. Something's dripping in the bathroom. Oh no, it's still going. I think the shower might be dripping, that's going to be very annoying. I'll have to check and see whether I can stop that. But before I go to bed, I might just treat myself to my Tunnix chocolate mallow. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. And I will pop this by the side of the bed. So I have got a nice little drink for the evening. Shall I see if it's the shower? Oh. No, it's not in here. It stopped. Oh, it's coming from here. Something's ticking. Oh well. I think it might be up here. It might be that, whatever that is. Or the door. Oh, it's the door. It's this thing. Problem solved. Hopefully that will settle itself down and not just carry on making an annoying noise all evening. That is me done. I hope you have enjoyed this little room tour. If you're still here, then please do drop me a little like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will hopefully see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Good night. Welcome to Wolfton's Voice ASMR, and today I'm back with a room tour. I am in this lovely little hotel room here. I am in Northern Ireland today, and we'll be here in this room for the next 3 nights. Doing an event, you wouldn't believe it's summer. Look at that weather. Awful, awful. But yes, I'm doing an event in the Wex store in Belfast tomorrow. And then I've got some training to do with some staff the following day. So I'm here. And then after that, I'm actually going to a different hotel which I have booked not for work, but for pleasure, so that I can go and see some of the sights in Northern Ireland. I have never been, for example, to Giant's Causeway. I really want to go and see Giant's Causeway. So I'm staying up on the north coast later in the week. And if the hotel is nice, I would do another hotel tour for you. This one, it's got like a velvet cover on the chair, which is quite nice. We've got a high-sense TV flat screen. It looks like quite a modern one, which is nice. Yeah, we've got this nice little chair here. The beautiful double bed. It's not a huge bed. Sometimes you get these ridiculously sized beds, but this is a standard double. It is just me sleeping in it, so it is more than adequate. This is beautifully soft. Beautifully soft. It looks as though there was once a single bed here to make this a double and single room, but at the minute it just has the double bed. There is no single bed there. Obviously I've got that nice little view outside of the flowers. Sadly it is piddling it down. And you've got, this is Portrush. Obviously at night, beautiful painting. I like this painting as well, actually, I do like this style of painting. It's very kind of rough, but you get a real good feel for the emotion of the painting. This is Devonish Island. I don't actually know who the artist is there. It's signed, but no, it's signed here as the same artist, but you can't really see their name, so I'm not entirely sure who the artist is. We've got this nice. Is this fabric? No, it's not. I'm not sure if you can hear that. It's a weird texture. I can't even work out what that is. It doesn't feel like wallpaper. It feels almost like a fabric wall, but it's kind of rubbery or I have no idea. These funky little bedside lights. I swear hotels are the only place that you still get these old school phones. If anyone actually has one of those in their house, drop me a comment, because I refuse to believe that they actually exist outside of hotels anymore. We have got the all-important. Let's have a look. Little kettle, some Bischoff biscuits, some Punjana, Thompson's family tea. That looks quite nice. Is that Assam or just original blend? Look at his nose. And some UHT milk. A little rack for your bag. Somewhere to hang your clothes. Classic little fire alarm. And, they've still got these up. For COVID, there's still COVID flipping things everywhere. It's ridiculous. No one actually really seems to care that much anymore. But all the old notices are still up. And then here we have the bathroom, so nice little sink, toilet obviously. Trundling on the toilet. I've already popped up my bits and bobs here. Now I've got my pills for helping cope with existence. The little lush things, my deodorant and whatnot. We have Marula Sol hand wash with marula oil. I've actually used it, it's very nice, and I've already had a shower. And it was the same in there, so we've got shower gel, marula oil shower gel, and shampoo. I don't know what marula oil is. Probably from a marula tea. Tea from a marula tree, I assume. If that's a thing. But it smells really good. So I was quite happy with those. Very nice tiled floor. And proper tiled wall. It's quite nice. Sometimes you get these plasticky walls. These are proper tiles. It's quite a nice hotel, really. I'm just about to go and have dinner with my boss, who's over here as well. So, yeah. Happy days. I'll be sleeping in there tonight. Hopefully it will be a very comfortable experience for me. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you weren't watching it before bed, have a good night's sleep. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you again at some point. Ta-ra. Welcome to Wolfton's Voice ASMR, and today I am in the luxurious surroundings of the Leonardo Hotel in Glasgow. This is the one that's on Jamaica Street. I think there's two. Not 100% sure, but anyway, this is the Leonardo Hotel in Glasgow. I'm going to give you a little room tour. I'm going to be doing a lot of kind of this tone, softly spoken stuff, and we'll have a look around the room. I'm especially interested in the coffee. I've not been here long, so got you on a 50mm lens today, so you are a little bit more zoomed in than I would normally have. I'd normally have you on a wide-angle lens so you can see a little bit more. Got a little bit overkill on the beds here. So there's one of me, and there are two beds. This one is absolutely enormous. Could probably quite happily stick 4 people on there. There are in fact 4 pillows. And this one is about the size of my bed at home. It looks like a double. I'm yet to decide which one I'll sleep on. I'll probably sleep on the big one and just spread myself out. Look at all that massive expanse. So, let's do the pillow test. They don't feel great, to be honest. They feel a bit cheap and nasty. I've got my headphones down here with this nice little bedside lamp, and then ooh, I like that. I've got this nice little kind of ridged thing at the back. Artwork wise, we've got some kind of very florally type artwork. It's all very green. That looks like a kind of greenhouse, like it might be maybe a part of Glasgow Botanical Gardens, who knows. I do love being in Glasgow. It's a home away from home. I lived here for a little while and would quite happily move back, to be perfectly honest. Here we go, Leonardo Hotel. This is the phone, as always. I have no idea if anyone in the real world actually uses these phones anymore. Standard. Nice little pen and notepad. We've got quite a large TV. It is sadly a Samsung. Not a big fan of Samsung TVs. I've had a few go wrong, but it's a big one. 3 bottles of water. Decante natural mineral water in nice little glass bottles. Lovely stuff. This is all my work stuff that I've got out ready to go, which is very upsetting. I am here for work rather than pleasure. Got my little bag, which is currently lacking a camera because it's in my hands. That is my overnight bag now. And out of the windows, let's see what we've got. A reflection of the beds. is the answer. Over there we go, you can see a little bit better. Oh, struggling to focus a little bit. We've got a river. Let me see if I can encourage it to focus. There we go. Oh dear, now it's trying to focus on the wall. I do apologise. The River Clyde is over there, and there's this random little office block opposite. And the city. Lots of city. There's a Rich's house down there. I go and have a little look to see if they've got some nice headphones, speakers and things that I can have a play with. I do like that kind of stuff. I'm a bit of a tech nerd, as you've probably gathered if you've watched this page for a while. Look at these chairs. That's beautiful. I like that. Oh, it's soft as well. Looks quite comfortable, but a beautiful kind of floral design on there. Paisley-esque design. We've got, again, the carpet is also very green, grey and green and slightly florally. Got this big mirror here, which is decent size. Can check how bad I look before I go out. Now, I've provided myself a bottle of Highland spring water, and I've actually brought these with me as well from a previous hotel, which I've just not got around to eating yet. Grandma Wild's Oaty biscuits. I love it when I get Grandma Wild's biscuits because my grandma was called Grandma Wild, and she made beautiful cakes and biscuits. Beautiful they were. Look at this. I've got a proper coffee machine. A little well, it's not a proper coffee machine. Not the one I have at home, but it is a Nespresso machine. And we've got some little Nespresso pods here. So I'm looking forward to drinking them all tomorrow. Every last one of them. And in this drawer, oh, very nice. So we've got the kettle, a couple of cups and glasses, but Taylor's Earl Grey tea, Taylor's Black English breakfast tea. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. 1, 3, not 1 but 3 shortbreads. Hold that a bit further away so we can focus on it. Look at that. 3 shortbreads. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. That's exciting. I was also quite pleased to find there was a mini fridge which I have loaded with my dinner. So I'm having some Spanish prosciutto ham. And I've got some little nibbles there. I've got some olives, some antipasti, some little mozzarella balls, and some red tomato as well. And then I got myself some yogurt and a bit of proper milk so I can have a proper cup of tea and some grapes and stuff. Remarkably healthy, actually. The alternative was a McDonald's, because there was a nice little McDonald's right next door to the hotel, but there's the fire escape plan and the bathroom. So obviously toilet, as you'd expect. Towel. Got some more artwork. Again, leaves on the walls. Nice, proper tiles here. Very nice. These look like decent proper tiles as well. Yeah, they look good. The shower looks great, in fairness. Got a big rain head shower up there. Ooh. Very nice. That looks lovely. And then the shower gels, the same as these, I think. So White Company, I don't know if you can actually make that out or not. White Company Noir, the very dark bottles. So we've got a amber, mandarin and sandalwood scents. So I don't know what amber smells like, but there you go, I'm going to find out. And again, a bathroom mirror. Hello. The sink's rather cool as well. Look at that kind of circular sink. So I must admit, it's a very it's quite a smart room, really. It's quite quite a smart room and a very smart bathroom. It looks quite nice. I'm quite pleased with that. So I'll just shut this door, turn the light off, and I might, on that note, bid you adieu and farewell, because tonight, let's get back to my face. Where's my face? There it is. Tonight, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be playing D&D with my friends, because I'm a nerd. Again, if you watch this channel, you'll be well aware. I've already been out playing Pokemon Go this evening before I got into the hotel. And now I am going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. They're all getting together in Stockport. Sadly, I am away in Glasgow for work. Here, obviously, doing this video at the minute. For the next 2 days. So, yeah, I can't be there in Stockport. So I'm going to be joining them online. Which is a shame because I had to join them online last week as well. Because I had COVID. Oh the joys, but I'm feeling much better now. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Nice little hotel room tour, a nice little hotel in fairness. So if you're ever in Glasgow, I can recommend the Leonardo Hotel. It's on the Merchant City side of town, down by the river, which if my camera had focused, you would have seen through the window. And it's quite swanky, it's quite nice. Yeah. I've stayed here before, I'll probably stay here again. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for watching if you've got this far. Good night. Welcome to Wolfton's Voice ASMR. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. It is not Wolfton's Voice anymore. I changed it to British Voice ASMR, so welcome to British Voice ASMR. I'm doing another hotel tour for you today. I am in Glasgow. Shall we have a look out the window and see the beautiful view of the city that I have today? I am overlooking Bath Street. That is Bath Street. Delightful view. Just a road, basically. To my rear, which you can't see obviously because there's building in the way, Solihull Street is on that side of this hotel. This is the Apex Hotel. And it's quite a nice one, really. It's got these, I don't know if you can see here, it's got these sloping sides, so it's quite distinctive. In that when you're on Bath Street, you can see it because the building kind of jags out in like a zigzaggy pattern, which is quite nice. So, yeah, in fairness, there's some nice architecture across the road as well. So, I've stayed in here once before. The last time I stayed in here, I was in room 212, which is just on my left, literally the other side of that wall. This time they've put me in room 210, so they must like me in this corner of the hotel. Last time I stayed in here, whoever was in this room was very, very noisy. I'm hoping whoever's in that room today is not very, very noisy, because I have a very busy day tomorrow for work and I need a good night's sleep. So I'll be finishing this video, putting some ASMR on myself and using said audio sensory delights. Hopefully we'll go to sleep nice and quickly. We shall see. I found a new ASMR channel recently, the name of which eludes me, but I will drop them a mention at some point because their videos are absolutely fantastic and are really helping me to get a good night's sleep. She's kind of stitched a few of her videos together into these like 4-hour long ASMR reader exams and things like that. It's wonderful. I am a big fan of the ear, like otoscope ear exam ASMR. I definitely need to do 1 or 2 of those for you guys. So yeah, watch this space. I will probably do something like that in the near future. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, did you hear my elbow click then? Oh, got some nice rattling sounds going on. My watch is a little bit loose. I don't know if you can hear that. It's an automatic watch. Huh? I look really stupid doing this. Apologies. When you rattle it, you can hear the inner workings because it's got this little thing inside that kinetically charges the battery. So it only works when you're wearing it. If you take it off for more than like a day or so, it stops. So, but it doesn't require batteries. Bonus. Anyway, back to the hotel tour, which I've not done much of. If you discover a fire, raise the alarm by activating the break glass alarm call point. The nearest fire alarm call point is at the fire exit staircase, which is over there. That's good to know. Hopefully I will not require that. I'm only on the 2nd floor, so worst case scenario, I can jump out the window and I should be alright. That was my knee. Did you hear my knee as well? I'm 40 years old now and I'm falling apart at the seams. We have got these lovely little vases. Ooh, nice textures, all 3 of them. And different sounds each one. Very nice. A little bit of decoration. Never goes amiss. For your safety and comfort before entering the bath or shower, please ensure that the anti-slip mat. Yes, you know what? I always used to scoff at those signs, but I actually came a cropper at my Christmas do last year. I tried to have a shower in the hotel bath. It was a shower in a bath, and I slipped getting into the shower and flew out of the bath and landed very hard on the tiles. And it really hurt. It really hurt. I was alright. I didn't hit my head or anything, thank goodness, but it was quite a shock. And there's a little step up there now. That's a little slope. Excuse my socks, I have taken my shoes off. So this is the bathroom. Your tour today is being conducted on this beautiful piece of kit here. So this is the Sony A7R5. The R stands for resolution. So it is a 61 megapixel full frame sensor in here. Very good camera, very good camera. This 4K isn't really video, but obviously it can do very good video because all cameras these days are really good hybrid cameras and can do a bit of both. And on the flank here, I tried to turn it sideways so you could see the side of the lens, but that's not going to work because the lens is pointing forward. Sometimes I'm really simple, honestly. This is a 16 to 35 mm GM2 lens. It's a very good lens. I'm very, very lucky doing the job that I do in that I get access to these because I cannot afford these. But working for Sony, I have to have them as part of my job. I've also, of course, got the Sony B1M, I think it is, shotgun mic on top, which is our premium shotgun microphone. If you like the sound quality from it, do let me know. If you think it's not particularly great, also let me know. I can try using a different one. Over here, what are we having today? We have got Antipodes fig and... How on earth do you pronounce that? Fig and feijoa and underbody lotion with grapeseed extract and kiwi seed oil. And again, fig and feijoa, I don't know, feijoa, and done body wash. And it looks nice, so, I'll give those away later. I forgot my bits and bobs out. I've got my toothbrush, got some Sensodyne toothpaste because I've got sensitive little toothy pokes. My absolute favourite from Lush, Renee's Shea Soufflé hair and scalp oil. It is how I keep my buns nice and moisturised. Very useful indeed. I've got my Wild reusable deodorant thing with the little, you get the little reusable, actually, probably got one in here. Let me show you. Here you go. You get these little deodorant refills. So this one is elderflower and watermelon spritz. Should be nice. Again, sensitive because I've got sensitive little armpits as well. Got my cheapy aftershave, which I take around with me. I've got a nice aftershave at home and cheap crappy stuff for when I'm on the road. And this is wonderful stuff. So I've got two choices with this. I can't remember the name of the other one. But this one is the King C Gillette Beard Oil Softening with Argan Oil, and it is lovely. You put it on and it makes your beard feel lovely and soft. It's very nice. It's very nice. So yeah, hopefully. How's the Movember going? I've been growing it out for Movember. Now we've got our little shavers thing here. Little hand towels. Very nice. I never really use these little towels, I just use the big one for everything. Got a shower cap again, not going to use that. We've got some tissues if I have a little bit of a cold. Unfortunately, I do not. That is the floor towel. A little toilet, as per. Oh, look. They made a little triangle out of the toilet paper. How lovely. That's cute. And in the shower, good, I've got hooks on the back of the door. I hate it when there's no hooks. Very handy for hanging up my towels. The shower's nice, look at this. So we've got a proper... Well, excuse me, I apologise about that. That probably woke you up, didn't it? I think that's the flipping door here, slamming behind me. These are proper nice tiles, look at those. I like that, this is nice. I've got proper nice tiles there as well. Well, actually, they feel a bit plasticky. They might be plastic. I can't work out. Got a nice little shower. And again, antipodes is connect with nature. Fig and feijoa. Shampoo, conditioner, hand and body wash with grapeseed extract and kiwi seed oil. Other brands are available. I've not used these yet, so I have no idea if they're nice. I am just going to have to assume and hope that they are. And now, I'm going to shut this door really quietly. That was... It still made quite a bang even trying to shut it quietly. That's annoying. Oh. I forgot about the difference in height there. So I just fell down a step. That was clever. This is a nice little coat hanger. I've got this monster coat on the go. This is actually a coat that belongs to one of my exes, and she left it because she moved back to Australia. And obviously, you don't need a big duvet type coat like this in Australia. But she was tall and fairly broad-shouldered like me, and the coat fits, so I have been wearing it because it's absolutely freezing outside. it's really warm. It's nice. I like it. Okay, we've got our aircon instructions. That's on 21 degrees. That'll do. Probably a little bit warm. I might turn that down a bit. I do tend to sleep better at night when it's cold. We've got more. This place is full of nice decoration. Look at these little pots here. Little metallic ones. Oh, I nearly knocked that over then. Oh, my heart was going. So I've got a little spotlight. Another little spotlight on that side of the bed. I have brought with me my trusty WHX1000 Mark IV headphones that go absolutely everywhere with me. If you want good noise cancelling headphones, over ear headphones, I don't know if you can see that there, it says WH1000X Mark IVs. Really catchy name, but genuinely they are like the best headphones on the planet. So I initially got the Mark IIIs years and years and years ago, back when I used to work for Canon, and I was in a Curry store on Black Friday, which ironically is this Friday, and I bought the Mark IIIs. That's probably 2019, just before the lockdown. Absolute lifesaver. And I bought the Mark IVs, and I've now bought the Mark Vs as well. So I have a pair that stays at home, a pair that I use by the bed for all my ASMR. So my Mark IIIs I use by the bed. The Mark IVs just travel with me, they're on the road with me all the time. And the Mark Vs stay at home for when I'm out and about at home. It's a bit frivolous having 3 pairs, but I get staff discount. And they're really, really good. Really good. So I thoroughly advise them to anyone that wants good headphones. The book that I have on the go, The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. I actually started this on holiday a while back and then never finished it. And I picked it up again on the ferry over to Ireland last week. And I read a little bit of it, and then it got really choppy because the weather was absolutely awful. So, but I started it, I kind of got back into it again, so I'll try and read a bit of that before I go to sleep. How cute is this? Apex Hotels. I remember I've still got a duck from the last time I was here. I think I gave it to my daughter, I can't remember. I think I gave it to my daughter. I'll probably take this one. She'll like this one because it's pink. I'll take this one and give her that. She will love that, hopefully. And I've got obviously towels on the bed. A nice kind of mottled, stony type throw. This is actually really soft. I don't think that's going to come through the microphone, but it's really soft. Got these nice big pillows as well, which I'm quite happy about. I like to, it sounds sad, but I quite like to have something to cuddle. I lie when I'm sleeping. I lie on my side, and I have a pillow, usually, that I hug. I don't know if that's normal or not. Do other people do that, or is that just me? I really hope other people do that and I'm not just weird. Good chance I might just be weird, but you know, it works for me. I've got my lovely little 100 bag. This, again, when I bought this, these are quite expensive bags, and I really wanted a waterproof bag because I'm out and about a lot and it rains. I'm in the UK, of course it rains all the time. So I bought this because it's waterproof, and you know what, it's been wonderful. Highly recommend. I liked it so much that I bought a big version. So this also is a 100 backpack, and I use this one for work stuff and also for my clothes and bits and bobs when I'm on holiday. So I've got bits and bobs in there that I'm demonstrating. I was in the Wilkinson's camera store today in Carlisle, and one of the guys that worked there stuck that on. Charming, charming. So apparently my bag could be a scam. Who knows? We've had a look at the windows, and then we're on to the good stuff over here. So they don't provide you bottled water anymore. They've got these big jugs, and out of the door, down the corridor, there's like a big refill station with chilled, filtered tap water. It's quite a nice touch, I think. Quite a nice touch. That's my key card with the with the filtered tap water, and I can't get this out. There we go. And these little wooden cards for your door. I assume they've got some kind of magnetic strip inside somewhere. Decent. Yeah, better than just plastic everywhere, I guess. Where's the tea? I've got a mirror. So I've brought. This is my dinner. Do you want to see my dinner? I went to Tea Bay Services. I got a muffin. It looks amazing. Proper. I mean, look at that. Oh, I bought a muffin and they were reduced. So I thought I'd get two for the price of one. This is like a white chocolate kind of brownie type thing. That's my dinner tonight. That's really healthy, that, isn't it? Oh dear. And I wonder why I struggled to lose weight. I've got my hat because it's absolutely freezing outside. It is 8 o'clock on the 27th of November. I've got my car keys. Oh, look at this. This hotel has stepped up its game. This is a much funkier phone than you normally find in hotels. Usually it's proper big old school ones. I've got waterproof shoes on the go now. I'm on my feet a lot, I wear Hoka shoes, Hoka. My goodness gracious me. They are comfortable. If you do a job where you're on your feet a lot, Hoka, look into them. Fully advise. I heard about them because a nurse recommended them. So the same person actually that has kindly donated me their coat. But yeah, a nurse. Obviously nurses on their feet a lot. And yeah, I've never looked back. They're wonderful. I don't know where is this a cupboard? Oh, that's got a spare toilet roll in. Where's the cups of tea? There must be a cup of tea. Here we go. Oh look, a mini fridge, fantastic. It's always a good hotel when it's got a mini fridge. And wonderful. Hot chocolate tonight, I think. So we've got 2 Galaxy instant hot chocolates. We've got Twinings English breakfast tea. Twinings decaf English breakfast tea. Not for me, thanks. I need caffeine. We've got Twinings. Peppermint. Have we got any Earl Grey? Oh, yes. And Earl Grey as well. Lovely. Border biscuits, 2 butterscotch crunch. Very nice, very nice. And then in the thing we've got some milk here, and actually please dial 0 from your in-room phone for fresh milk. I will be ordering some fresh milk. That's a wonderful idea because I can't stand UHT milk. It's horrible stuff. It serves a purpose when you've not got a fridge, but when you've got a fridge, fresh milk all the way. Okay, there's also a safe down there, which is I mean, I never use the safes in hotels. But I probably should, I suppose. One day I'll get robbed, and then I will do from that point onwards. Ironing board, iron, coat hangers. Oh, look at these. Aren't they cute? Pretty coat hangers. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, all things considered, it's pretty decent. Shall I do the bed test? Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is... Oh, it's squishy. Oh, that's quite nice, that. Oh, I'm looking forward to going to sleep now. Oh, and of course, what do we have TV-wise? Samsung. That's a shame. I'm not a fan of Samsung TVs. I would have preferred a Sony or an LG, but, you know, it'll do. It's a nice one, in fairness. Quite large. So yeah, can't complain. The chair, however, has seen better days. So look at this. All the faux leathers come off at the top. It's a shame, so they probably could do to update that a little bit. That is showing signs of wear and tear. Anyway, it fitted into budget. It's right in the centre of Glasgow. If you missed it at the start, this is the Apex Hotel. I've stayed here before and it wasn't bad. I'm staying here again because it wasn't bad. It's also right next to the Solihull parking. Very handy for parking. And I've got one store that I visit, literally a stone's throw that way, with one of my promoters in that I look after. And I've got another store just a stone's throw that way, also with another promoter in that I look after. So, yeah, it's very well located for that. Tomorrow, however, I'm off to Edinburgh. I'm not actually in Glasgow tomorrow. I'm in Edinburgh tomorrow. And then I'm in Glasgow on Friday. And then I'm going home on Friday night because I want to get home to my kittens so I can give them cuddles. But one last little look at the room. And then I think we can probably call it quits. I do like this. You know what? There is something about hotels that just give you something quirky. And I like the fact that they provide you with a little dog. It's probably not the best thing for the environment because obviously it's rubber, it's plastic, isn't it? But I suppose if you don't want it, or you don't have a kid, or you don't know someone that would like it, you can just leave it here and they can reuse it for the next guest. But I'll take that home. I think my little one will love it, so yeah. I hope you have enjoyed that. This has been a bit of a longer tour than normal. I have waffled on far too much. I've not had a massive amount of social interaction today because I have been on the road coming up from Southport, so it's been about... I came by Carlisle, so about 5 hours drive. In fairness, I've had a few phone calls along the way, and I stopped in Carlisle to talk to people. But still, I've obviously still got words left because I'm talking to myself. Or do you? But yeah, if you are off to sleep now, I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. If you are not off to sleep, if you're just chilling, I hope you have a wonderful kind of chilled day, evening, morning, whatever it might be for you. And if you did like the video, obviously, please do drop me a little like. Subscribe if you can, that'd be absolutely amazing. I am trying to grow the channel. I know I've taken my finger off the pulse a little bit recently. I've not done many videos. And it's got to be a little bit hectic, as it has a tendency to do. And if I fall out of the habit of doing something, oh gosh, I find it hard to get back into the habit of it. But yeah, I've actually set up a camera at home with a microphone ready to go. So I will be doing probably different triggers, maybe an otoscope exam. Maybe I've not done a roleplay exam for a while, so I might do a little roleplay exam soon. Because it is high time I did something. Right, well, that is my phone vibrating, so I better go and answer that, and I'll speak to you again in the future. Good night. Welcome to Wolfton's voice. Oh gosh, I'm a little bit class. ASMR. Or not Wolfton's voice anymore. I changed the name, didn't I? Welcome to a British voice, or whatever I changed the name to. I'm coming to you today from a very, very cold Belfast hotel. So this is the Maldron Hotel in Belfast city centre, and the first thing I want to show you is the time of year. You can tell what time of year it is by all the beautiful lights outside. Let me open these curtains. There we go, and focus out. So we have got beautiful little Christmas lights outside. There's a bauble on the street down there. It isn't snowing now. We have had a lot of snow the last couple of days. And it's really, really cold. Let me open up these here. You can see down there. It's now just very wet, really, and very chilly. And we have a storm blowing in tonight, which is fantastic because I am going home on the ferry tomorrow. And to be honest, I'm not actually sure whether the ferries are going to be running because of Storm Bert. So that could be fun. That could be a really fun experience. Either the ferry will be delayed, or I'm going to get tossed about a little bit in very stormy seas. So tomorrow's going to be fun. Anyway, for tonight, I am in here. There's this nice little pillar there. We have got a picture on the wall. This is the Titanic Museum in Belfast. So that's at the docks where they built the Titanic before it obviously set sail on its ill-fated voyage. But some very nice, it's a nice picture. It's good artwork. I like that. Okay, the all-important biscuits. Now this, I was really happy about this, and then I was really sad. So you've got, I'll have to forgive the focus here. It's struggling a little bit because I am not using an appropriate lens at all. Here we go. So we have got these pods for my espresso machine here. The problem I have is they're all decaffeinated pods. So I was really happy. I was like, yay, coffee pods, because I survive on caffeine and they're all decaffeinated. So my joy turned to sadness very quickly. However, do I have some nice tea bags? So this is Muleys Louise Irish breakfast tea, rich and invigorating. A strong, invigorating tea, rich in flavour and quality. Can confirm I've had it before. It is actually very nice tea. This cute little kettle. I don't know what's in here. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's just a hairdryer. We have these Meredith and Drew biscuits, which they pop in the cups. Meredith and Drew. Have I got manual focus on here or what? It's really struggling. I do apologise about that. Okay, delightful little hotel phone. As I always say, I'm pretty much certain this is the only place you find these kind of phones these days. I was very happy to find I had a little fridge, so I bought myself some proper milk, which is in there, which makes my coffee all the better. I also treated myself to this, which I have not yet opened, but it's in the fridge, so it's nice and cool. I quite like these, so they give you 2 lots of water. So we have 88% plant-based bottles, fully recyclable, still Irish water. That's a chap called W.B. Yeats, by the sounds of it. I'm guessing that's the person who founded this company. And apparently it's eco-friendly, so there you go. Irish water. I've got 2 of those, which is nice. This is all my accoutrements. So I've got, this is like a snood thing to keep my neck warm. I've got my Raiders bobble hat to keep my bored little noggin warm. I have a very long coat to keep the rest of me warm, because yeah, it's officially winter now. We have had our first snows. Over here, got my Zeiss lens cap from this lens. This is probably why the lens isn't keeping up really. It's a 50mm Zeiss lens, this big thing. It takes absolutely beautiful portrait photos. So it's a 50mm 1.4. It's a wonderful portrait lens, but it's quite old. And for a video like this, it was a really poor choice. So I apologise. But it's what's on the camera, and it's what we've got. So we'll try and make the best. We'll try and make the best of it. I've got my little watch here that my father bought me for my birthday, which is nice. So it's a Citizen automatic watch, so its battery charges with movement, which is a bonus. And you can see the date on there, the Friday the 22nd of November. We are officially 1 week away from Black Friday. So work at the minute is mad busy, which is why I am here in Belfast. Here we go. Look at this. It's actually a very comfortable bed, so I did stay here last night as well. This has been a 2-night stay in Belfast because it's quite a long way to come. So I'll try and make the most of it. I was down in Dublin today, and then Belfast as well, to see a load of our stores and show off a couple of new products and whatnot. Try and encourage some sales over the Christmas period. But this is the hotel I have stayed in. So I'm in Belfast, the Maldron, with its distinctive yellow and grey. We've got the yellow and grey on the wall with the picture. There's the yellow and grey on the bed, yellow and grey on the cushions. But it is quite a smart room. We've even got kind of yellow and grey carpet, to be honest, which is, I don't know, hotel carpets are always pretty hideous. but the bed was very comfortable. They give you nice little dressing gowns, which I haven't used. And you've got the standard kind of safe, a ironing board and iron. Even give you these little kind of stepper type things, but again, I've not used those. Over here, we have the exit plan. There's always a fire exit on the door at hotels, so it tells you where I am and where my exits are. Today I'm in room 203, which is nice. And in here, hello, is the bathroom. Now, the bathroom is actually really beautiful. So we got a nice, look at that, a nice rain-head shower. It's rather large. And it was very warm, and the power was good. It was good water pressure. We had Field Day Sea Conditioning Shampoos and body wash with field notes. So there you go, whatever field notes means. The body wash was actually, it's like a blue colour when it came out, which was a bit weird, but it smelled quite nice. It didn't smell of a field, so. And over here we have got the same, so field notes, hand soap and hand and body lotion. Again, they didn't really smell of a field, but there you go, they smell quite nice. There's a nice mirror with little old me in it. Got the towels. Can I focus on the towels? Or am I too close? Or I can't. Yeah, the towels are quite nice. Just got, for a hotel towel, that is a decent level of fluff. That's a decent level of fluff. Oh, there we go. I was on manual focus. I'm an idiot. I put it onto spot focus now. Got the toilet. That's exciting. Everyone loves to see a toilet. That's about it, really. There's not much else to see in here, but there you go. Got my toothpaste. Bits and bobs. Looking around. Oh, to be honest, I'll probably call it there. If you're still watching at this point, I hope you've enjoyed. I'm definitely going to be using a different lens in the future, because it does keep on clicking itself back onto manual focus, even though I've got autofocus selected on the lens, and I have autofocus selected on the camera, so quite frankly, goodness knows what it's doing. A little bit annoying, but there you go. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the most important bit. I've actually been using the heating, and it has been a lifesaver. So yeah, because I've got these whopping great big windows here, this room on the corner, it's absolutely bitterly cold when I got in. So the heating has been on, coming out of that vent up there, and it's made a difference. It's actually quite toasty warm now, so I'm going to enjoy going to sleep, which I shall be doing very shortly. Would you like to see what I had for dinner before I went? Before I go. Look at this. Oh, it was good. I had Belfast's best pizza from Little Italy. So, oh dearie me. This was a garlic cheese pizza, just a little one, very nice. And this one was the Sicilian, it was called, which was salami, pepperoni, peppers, chili and garlic, and it was really very nice. But I am absolutely stuffed now. But yes, it was indeed very tasty. And the Christmas version Coca-Cola Zero. Other brands of Coca-Cola are, well, not the brands of Coca-Cola, because that is the brand. Other brands of drink are available. I do like a Pepsi from time to time. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go. So have yourself a very good night's sleep. I'm going to go and throw this camera out of the window because it's really annoyed me tonight. But there you go. Next time I'm going to go back to using a lens that I know will do a good job with videos. And actually use a different camera. I don't normally use this camera either. So yeah, first world problem though, I suppose, is I'm very lucky to have the job that I have and be able to use the cameras that I get to use. So I just need to select more appropriate ones for creating video content. This is an incredibly good stills camera. Yeah, not great for what I'm using it for right now. So have a wonderful night's sleep, or a wonderful day if it's the start of the day and you're just relaxing. And I will see you again soon. Good night. Welcome to British Voice ASMR. I'm in Scotland, and this is a hotel room tour. So I've stayed here the last 2 nights. I have half an hour until I check out, and I'm literally only just getting this hotel room tour video done, so please forgive me for that, but I've been a very, very busy boy with work. As you can hear, the floor is quite squeaky. So this is the Scholar in Edinburgh, which is based, as the name would suggest, in the grounds of the University of Edinburgh. And it is a very lovely hotel, actually. So, not an awful lot to talk about just outside the door. But we are within the vicinity of Holyrood, which is the Scottish Parliament buildings, and Arthur's Seat. Is someone off for a morning jog down there? Arthur's Seat is also within walking distance from here, which is the kind of the small mountain just within Edinburgh's limits, which is very popular to wander up, but sadly you can't see any of those things from my room. Those are the various views. As you can see though, it is a very spacious room. So we have a double bed here, which is two decent sized single beds pushed together and attached. So I guess if you were staying here and you wanted twin beds, they could be separated. This headboard is lovely and squishy. Very satisfying to squidge. Fire evacuation procedures on a little leaflet. Minimalistic type bedside lamps. We have the obligatory hotel room phone. And I like this. This is very nice. Molto simpatico. A little wooden kind of storage tray for your notepad and pencil. Lovely stuff indeed. The wallpaper is fairly interesting, so we have lots of quotes. Why then the world's mine oyster, which I with sword will open. Words without thoughts never go to heaven. Nothing can come of nothing, speak again. Be not afraid of greatness. So wise, so young, they say do never live long. Some of these are Shakespeare's words. I don't recognise them all though. Maybe they're all Shakespeare, maybe they're from various different plays, who knows. If you are aware of them all, please do let me know. But interesting wallpaper, nonetheless. We have 2 chairs you can sit on, which I've taken up with all my gubbins as per usual. Plenty of mirrors, so we've got 1 mirror here. A full-length mirror over there. There's another in the bathroom, obviously, which we will get to. I just move my camera stuff off here. Side here we have Welcome to the Scholar Hotel, which is set in the mature gardens and located nearby to Holyrood Park, the Crags and Arthur's Seat. This is all just the hotel information. Television is LG, which I found out, I don't know whether this is true or not, but I believe it stands for Life is Good, or Life's Good, which I'd never known before. Learn something new every day. So I'm actually up here. I was doing a kind of an in-store touch and try day with some of our new products yesterday in Edinburgh. And today I have a couples photography event where we're walking around the city centre, and I'm going to be utilising my old Sony Zeiss 1.4 lens, 50mm 1.4, which I absolutely adore. It's not the most modern lens, it's not the most technically capable, but for portraiture I just love using it, I love it. And I will be also using my classic A7 IV, which I am currently filming on now. And these are my headphones, which, as you will be aware, go absolutely everywhere with me. I actually had to buy a new pair, because I lost my old pair, which is devastating. I think I left them in a hotel room somewhere, but I do not know where. That was sad. So I got another pair. The same mark, everything. They're the WH-1000 Mark IVs, those. I've got my wireless charger, which is a Xiaomi charger. I love my Xiaomi stuff. These are nice as well. Look at that. The Scholar. Little, gosh, what are they called? Coaster, a little coaster. So, the doors are wide doors. It's a very chunky door. You've got your fire escape there. I am in room 204. It's fun. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Fingers crossed everybody is feeling happy and well within themselves at the minute. Apologies for not having done much in the way of videos at all for some time. It's been a little bit of a journey. I've had some health dramas. I've been busy with work and a bit of time off because of I had a little operation and stuff, so I'm getting back to it. These are my bits and bobs, car keys. That's for catching Pokemon, my little gotcha. Got my work phone full of receipts which I need to put through expenses. A little watch which I will be putting on shortly. A citizen watch. Have my chain which goes around my neck. I've got my little cross obviously, and a ring that's actually a wedding ring from my previous marriage, but I keep it close to my heart because it reminds me of my daughter who came from said marriage. And a reminder that even from things that sometimes don't work out how we want them to work out, good things can come. The tea, this is nice, like look at this, this is swanky. So, Clipper hot chocolates. Yum. grey. English breakfast. Chamomile, citrus chamomile. Very nice. What else did we have here? Egyptian meat and dragonwell green. Yeah, very lovely little box here, very swanky, look at that. We have some Dog Edward skin, Dog do Edward, I don't know how to pronounce that, coffee. But importantly, we have some proper coffee in a coffee machine. Well, I say proper coffee, pod coffee. I have made myself one here, so I might just have a little sip of that. Oh yeah, that's good. Very tasty indeed. An opal coffee machine. I don't think I've seen an opal one before, but it certainly does the job, although you have to press the button about 15 times to be able to get a full cup, which is a little annoying. Nice wooden do not disturb sign. So within this cupboard you have the wardrobe, safe, a little stool for your bags, although obviously I've just used the chair over there. I've tucked away in here an ironing board, an iron as well, and on that little shelf was the tray with all the tea and coffee and stuff on it. So this little pot was full. I've gone through all the pods bar 2 so far. Yeah, I do like my coffee. Little corner lamp, and in here we will find the bathroom. So, heated towel rail, toilet of course, plenty of surface space, which is always useful. Good looking sink, a nice mirror, full length, and the shower. Oh, the shower was good, really good. So a rain head shower there, obviously. Beautiful stuff it was. The gubbins here, Laura Thomas Co. Birch and Bloom shampoo, Birch and Bloom conditioner, and Birch and Bloom shower wash. Now, I've got my used towels in the corner because today is my last day. I'm checking out. A little bit of wet, still on the floor. The only drama with the shower was that when you're having a shower, loads of water gets all over the floor. This was just not wide enough. It could have done to come out a little bit further. So I had to mop up the floor with a towel because it was very wet underfoot, which wasn't ideal. Here we have some hand and body lotion. Again, Birch and Bloom, and the hand wash, Birch and Bloom. It's a nice scent. It's quite earthy scent. It was quite. I feel like it was kind of sandalwoody and stuff like that. Let's have a look. Aqua, blah blah blah. Coconut oil, citric acid, essential oils. Here we go. Pelargonium, Rosium, Melaleuca alternifolia, Lavandula officinalis, lavender, so lavender rose, whatever those are the oil, I don't know, some oil. It smelled nice anyway. It smelled nice. That's the important thing. They've given you a nice little makeup removing cloth, which obviously I have not used because I have no makeup. I need to brush my teeth before I leave this morning. I've packed away most of my other bits and bobs. A normal little please reuse your towels notices. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to finish this cup of coffee. You can have a little look at some of these pictures whilst I'm eating my coffee, whilst I'm drinking my coffee. So that is looking over the rooftops of Edinburgh towards the distant hills. There is snow on those hills. There was snow in Edinburgh the other day actually, although it's gone now sadly. That is, I believe, the Forth Bridge, which goes over the Firth of Forth. And that will be, I'm not entirely sure, part of Edinburgh University maybe. A very nice looking old building, very swanky. Three lovely little, I must admit this is quite an attractive lamp as well actually. You can't really make it out, but it's kind of got nice filaments within it. Very, very snazzy, very snazzy. So yeah, that probably just about concludes this. I'm supposed to check out at 11. It's about 15 minutes away, I believe. So, have a look at my watch. Yes, I have 15 minutes, so I need to pack my bags, brush my teeth, and check out. Which means I'm probably going to have to call an end to this video. It's a bit dark here, isn't it? Let's move to a slightly lighter spot. Yes, I'm going to call it quits here. It's only been a 15 minute video there or thereabouts. So I apologise that I'm not waffling on for longer. But needs must. I do not want to get charged for a late checkout. So I'm going to, as I say, brush my teeth, pack my bags and get on the road. Popping back into the city centre. I have this nice little event today, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then I'm driving home. It's probably about 3 hours home from here, back to Durham. So yeah. Not a bad little day. I think the event's 1 till 4, so hopefully I'll be home before kind of 8 PM latest. As long as there's no kind of traffic dramas or anything dramatic going on. So, and then tomorrow is Sunday, so I can upload this video and relax a little, hopefully. It's been a pleasure seeing you again. I apologise that I have been not doing many videos at all. I will endeavour to get back in the habit of doing more, I promise. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. And from Edinburgh, arrivederci. I don't know why I'm signing off in Italian from Edinburgh, but goodbye, good night. I have a bit of a treat for you today. Because I am on holiday. And it's so quiet here. Let's go inside. So this is a hotel room tour for a little place in southern Spain called Coma la Hiriza. I think that's how it's pronounced. This is my front door. I have these lovely olive trees just outside. As you come in, there is this absolutely enormous sofa bed. It's just me staying here, so this will be used as a sofa. Nice little decorative things behind. The TV is there. Some nice little tables. And a very cool looking lampshade. We even have some little candles which are quite pretty. Probably pop those on later. Another nice comfortable looking seat. Over here I have my welcome beer. Which I'll just have a little sip of. of the aircon unit, some complimentary water, and tea bags, wine, crisps, all the stuff you would expect, the tea bags. We've got black tea, green tea, different infusions. I'll probably try out a few of those. So then, from here, a little bit of artwork on the wall. Modern art. From here we go up the stairs. It is a duplex apartment. Got a little window on the right here. So that's the car parking area. And then on the left we have the bathroom. Nice creaky door. So bath, nice rainfall shower head. Got some olive extract, it is liquid hand soap, and olive extract body milk as well. There's me, hello. I've got some beard oil with me. King C Gillette beard oil, it's quite nice. I have my wild deodorant and some Sensodyne toothpaste. I brought some sun cream, but I don't think I'll need it. Then you brought a little bit of sun cream. And then through. How nice is this? Let me wide angle this bad boy. Look at that for a bedroom. Look up. Loads of storage space here. In here I have placed just enough clothes for, I'm here until Tuesday, so 3 nights is all. A quick escape to Spain for a little bit of winter warmth before the winter sets in at home. I managed to get a really good deal, which is why I'm here. So yeah, look at that, it's beautiful. The book I have brought with me is a nice geeky one. This is Troll Slayer by William King. It is the very first in the Gotrek and Felix series of books, which I'm a big fan of, and I've not actually ever read the first one. I've read loads of the later ones, so I brought that with me to read. It's a nice thick tome, lovely artwork. I'll give you a synopsis. After fleeing the authorities in the imperial city of Altdorf, Felix Jaeger swears a drunken oath to dour dwarf Gotrek Gurnison to record his death saga. In the cold light of day, Felix's worst fears are confirmed as he learns that Gotrek is a troll slayer, a dwarf doomed to seek out a heroic death in battle to atone for an unknown personal disgrace. Their travels throw them into a string of extraordinary adventures as Felix tries to survive his companion's destiny. I mean, it sounds a bit mental, but it is genuinely quite rip-roaring fun. Gotrek is a very... These reminded me of something that I probably shouldn't say on here. They're very pretty though. Gotrek is a very grumpy dwarf, and Felix just basically tries to put up with him the whole time. Look at these. These are really cool lampshades. Very nice. I've got another little window here looking outside, and even better, look at this. This is my view from my bedroom. So I've got this tiny little Juliet balcony here. Actually, if I step out, I've got the olive trees. That is, let me zoom in a little bit for you. That is the some of the cottages that belong to this resort. A little bit further up, we've got the swimming pool over there, which looks very nice indeed. That's the reception area and restaurant and everything over there. And in the distance, just hills. There is literally nothing around. It's about a 10-minute drive to the nearest village called Gowthin. I don't really know how to pronounce things here, to be honest. I did French at school. Not that really helps me in France. I don't really know how to pronounce things in French either. But it is absolutely in the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains, in southern Spain, not a million miles from Gibraltar. We're just to the north of that area, and about 2 hours south of Malaga. So for those of you that know Spain, that'll give you an idea. But it is exquisitely peaceful. Exquisitely peaceful. I'm only here for 3 nights, and I'm not planning on doing much at all. I think I'll probably just spend a lot of time relaxing. I read my book. There's a little place called Ronda, not far from here, about an hour away, that I want to go to. Got to hire a car, so yeah. But here's the short and tall of it. But look at that beautiful bed. I am very happy that I have such a gorgeous view and that it's so peaceful. Hopefully I'll have a nice quiet time, because I work in the retail industry, so November and December are going to be hellish. So this is my last little break before the silly season. Anyway, how long have I been going? Nearly 10 minutes. So I think we can call it quits there, a 10-minute hotel room tour. If, as always, if you have enjoyed it and you have lasted this long, please do drop me a like. Maybe pop a little comment on if you've been to this area of Spain. If you've got any ideas of somewhere I could go, or something I could go and see, let me know. And if you don't already, please do drop me a little subscribe, because it encourages me to carry on doing these videos. That's it from me. Until next time.